I am 8-4 with my Proline packages this year, and this weekend is my biggest yet. Call my free pick phone at 1-888-806-4667 and get the details on my AFC Game of the Year, plus 2 bonus college football winners. I feel so strongly about these selections that if I do not go 3-0, then the next 10 days of my Advantage plays are free. Do not miss out on a guaranteed 3-0 weekend for just $19. Make the call to 1-888-806-4667 or go to jimfeist.net.
I'm ending September with one of my biggest 5-game packages ever. I have a triple header of college games of the year winning today and a pair of monster pro games that will win tomorrow, including my second pro game of the year release. All 5 powerhouse selections are available for just $29 on jimfeist.net. Or get details when you call my free pick phone, which is loaded right now with my underdog game of the month. Make the call to 1-888-260-8339 or go to jimfeist.net now.
Hi, this is Glenn McGrew. My incredible football run continued last week as I sweat my 5 top selections. And now you can join me for this week's Saturday Playbook Game of the Month. It's free right now on a recorded message. You're also going to hear details on how to get my 5-game college football package that includes a conference game of the year, all for just $20 more. Folks, I am red hot right now, so call right now for my Playbook Game of the Month. It's free at 1-888-652-7668 or simply go to jimfeist.net.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, the #1 team in the country is on the road this week as the Washington Huskies host the USC Trojans, and we'll get to that game momentarily. But first, we turn to the man under the hat, Dave Koken. He improved his record on the show last week, listen to this, to 11-1-1 with a clean sweep of last week's games, and he went 5-1 with last week's package, including his Big East Game of the Year and his Pro Game of the Month. And Dave, today, the package is all free.
It is. And first of all, I want to say thanks to D'Angelo Hall, because without his assistance, I don't win my Pro Game of the Month. I had Carolina in that game, and they're not going to get it done, but he sure helped out late in that game. So, and that's the way it's going right now. When you're going good, you get good breaks. I got just a great deal this week. I've got my Parlay of the Month right now on a toll-free message, 1-888-567-7660. It's on a recorded message right now. 2 outstanding games that I think are complete slaughters. Plus details on 3 guaranteed college football winners and some real good games, too. Going to have the Cal-Oregon game, the matchup between Alabama and Florida State, and the battle between Oklahoma and Colorado. All 3 of those games guaranteed to be winners. 1-888-567-7660 is the number to call, or visit jimfeist.net. Also, another reason to visit jimfeist.net, actually jimfeist.net/Proline. That's for our free consensus game of the week. All you do is check it out on the web. There's no cost whatsoever, and you'll get the game that we all like, and we think it's got a great chance to win.
Can't beat that information. You know, Washington coach Ty Willingham has 2 wins and a freshman quarterback who's playing great football. Now, his successor at Notre Dame, Charlie Weiss, has neither of those right now. But for Ty and his Huskies this week is daunting as the Trojans come calling, and USC has been playing well, very USC-like. So the question is, can the Huskies hang in there in this game?
Excellent question. I think what we're going to find most of the year is that USC is going to let teams hang around for the first half. And I think we're going to see almost the same thing we saw against the Nebraska game a couple of weeks ago, where USC comes out, establishes a game, and then wears teams down. And I think we've really seen that with Washington the last couple of weeks. In the second half, their defense has gotten worn down. They haven't been able to stop the big play. And so I think what we'll see is a close game for about the first half. The fans will be involved up at UW. But in the second half, I think that USC separates these guys and gets an easy 28-31-point win here.
Well, you know, Bob, your points are excellent. However, there's a point in the season, like last year, where USC is going to get bored with blowing people out. And it happened last year when they started playing the bottom part of the Pac-10. They'd get the big leads and they'd give them up. There'd be a lot of backdoor stuff going on. You know, Washington is not playing all that bad. They're young. Locker's very young, but they good coaching. And they are at home, and there's a big difference. You know, on the road, big favorites like this in the conference is not a good thing. So I'm going to be with the home underdog here.
First of all, your little reference to the Huskers, they were obviously looking ahead to Ball State. So let's just get that out there. You know, as far as this game is concerned, I'm going to have to go with the favorite here also. The bottom line is, I mean, gosh, scholarship limitations several years ago were supposed to mean that teams couldn't be this deep and this good. Nobody told Pete Carroll he didn't get the memo. This team is so darn deep. You know, going back to the Nebraska game, they had a freshman starting at center. blew guys off the line. I mean, it's unbelievable. They really miss Emmanuel Moody, don't they? I got to tell you what, guys, this team is going to be strong in the second half. I think we've got two plays here. If it is a relatively close game at halftime, I think you got a nice second half play here with USC, and I think they go on to about a 4-touchdown victory. Ty Willingham almost beat them last year at USC. That'll keep the Trojans focused.
All right. Looking ahead to Ball State, eh? Okay. Now we're going to go back to the South Point. And all I can say there is, wow, Jeff Allen went 6-0 again, platinum and underdogs last week, and USC crushed Washington State. Jeff?
I'm here at the South Point Hotel and Casino, and I'm having my biggest year ever. Today we start at 12 noon Eastern. 5-0 TV action, including my 2,000-star Platinum Game of the Year, all free, toll-free message phone. Call 1-800-638-3411. Last week, USC won as my primetime Game of the Year, and I like them again for a small play. But right now, my 2,000-star Platinum Game of the Year wins by 5 touchdowns in 4 more TV winners starting at 12 noon Eastern. 5-0 free or the season is free. That's my guarantee. Call 1-800-638-3411. This game wins by 5 touchdowns in 4-0 early TV action. Call the toll-free pick phone. 5-0 free or the season free. 1-800-638-3411. From the South Point, I'm Jeff Allen. Back to you, Roz.
Thanks, Jeff. Coming up next, we turn to tomorrow's pro games as the Baltimore Ravens take on the Cleveland Browns. So don't go away.